Okay, ladies and gents, what up, what up? It is your favorite Asian robot. I'm here to show you how to beat the Rezakiri trials. Now, this week's trial is a pain in the butthole. I'm talking hemorrhoid level pain, okay? So if you do not have your hemorrhoid cream ready, you probably don't want to attempt this. Now, if you want to do this in under 5 minutes, alright, the best way to do it is with the Revenant Omnicell. Why? Because Revenant has unbelievable damage, and that will actually help you. Now, I'm starting off a little slow here. Why? Because as soon as it does this, I know it's going to be vulnerable and it will come down kind of like that, which is good. You just basically want to build up your momentum ASAP. Alright, keep spamming your Revenant where you can. Aim to get it through the Rezakiri's body as much as you possibly can. And don't waste your slams. Okay, this is one lesson that I've learned through these many attempts at figuring out how to make this easy for people. Alright, do not waste your slams. Why? Because this thing moves a lot. Once it's in a comfortable position like so, that's when you want to slam down. That will guarantee maximum utility for your slam and, not waste your time. If you get hit by one of those snails that blind you, okay, use your psychic senses to sense where the behemoth is, okay, like I'm demonstrating now. Okay, if you cannot use psychic senses, you may need to train some more, but if you can use your psychic senses to sense where the behemoth is, you'll be alright. Basically, your goal is to get this thing down ASAP, and the best way to do that is to use your abilities from the Chain Blade to dodge around it, hit it with Revenant, as and when you can, and make sure you dodge the tail. You must dodge the tail attack. Why? Because the tail swipe attack this week comes with fire, and fire is bad for you, in case that was not obvious. I
said it's bad juju.
Yes, it's very bad juju. So once it's down like that, that's when you use your slam attacks, because your slam attacks are a very, very big source of DPS for you. Do not miss them. If you are missing them, you will fail. Okay, like me, multiple times. Kaz, my dear wifey, has had to sit here and listen to me, like, go through the theory several times over. She finds it soothing. I think that many of you will just be tortured. But yes, it can be a serious pain if you want to do this right. So every time it goes up high, okay, so that was a miss with the Revenant. You want to try to avoid that as well. As soon as your potions run out and you get to a safe location, okay, that was not safe, but you get what I'm doing. You want to try and consume your potions so that you're ready. Let Revenant run out if you have to. Take health pots if you need to refresh yourself, because ultimately what you're gonna do is you wanna keep building up the Revenant damage, all right, and get the best possible timing. Like I said, it can be a bit annoying, but it's doable. It's doable. Okay. Only when you're sure should you slam down. When you're sure, that's the best time to slam, because that will basically be what ensures that you will be able to tear through this thing. Alright, so that's where I use all my slamming attacks, when I'm sure that I can get the hit. Like, so right after movement or stuff like that, that's when I'll do it. If it's going to go up high, then I wait. I bide my time. Here comes a slam, and also a Revenant trigger. Alright. Like I said, the thing spends a lot of time in the air. That's the only problem with it. So, and the shockwave that it releases will also remove your predator bonus, but again, as long as you're following that rule that I said, where you focus on properly, like, using your slams and stuff, you'll actually be A-okay. That is one of the easiest ways to be okay. Because that, like I said, is a huge source of damage. Now, it is enraged, and it's probably going to do its little special thing. Sometimes, if I can, I will do an early slam, but only because I know that, number one, that's going to actually give me some benefit. Okay. Now, this is the part where it's going to go wild. So, get out of this little shieldy thing. Okay, let it do its thing. Let it do its thing. Recover with your Revenant, because that's exactly what's going to happen. Okay, go around behind it. This is the time you want to go around behind it. Now you'll notice I didn't take all my potions, but it should actually still be possible to more or less murder it. Oh shit, if you get hit by the tail, panic. There we go. There we are, and it's dead. So, can you get a better time? Yes, depends on how many Revenant shots that you miss, but honestly, because I hate the Rezakiri so much, this will just help you clear it sub 5 with like some leeway for taking hits. Obviously, the best way would be to do this flawless, but the Rezakiri is such a gigantic pain in the ass, especially with the shockwaves, that I just did not want to do it flawless because number one, not a lot of people are at that skill level, and number two, he's a gigantic pain in the ass. Have I mentioned that like 15 billion times this time? Because literally, hemorrhoids in your butt. Okay, that is literally what I am going through. So yeah, all right. Okay. So basically, right, this particular beast, to beat it, what you're gonna need in your build, and this one is actually the standardized Revenant build. The only thing that's different is that we're using Thrax. Okay, so Night Terror is here to obviously give yourself an elemental advantage. Predator Cell. Special is Reaper's Dance. Now you want to try and maintain your Predator as much as possible, like I was trying to, but honestly the Rezakiri, hemorrhoids in your butt. Okay, so if you find that Predator is no good for you, you can swap it for something else, but honestly this is your best choice for damage. You could also run like an extra Berserker if you wanted to, but it would reduce your cast of Revenant, so you have to weigh the cost of that. The other thing that you could consider is that if you're really not getting any benefit from Predator, try Energize, because that'll mean you slam faster and dodge faster. Okay, so take that into account when you're doing this. You can modify these two cells as needed, which is why I also made sure that they were put in here. Okay, special is Reaper's Dance as always. Mod Hurricane Blades as always. Chain Blades would be your bond will be Stalker's Trap. Okay, Revenant will be your Omnicell. Skarn's Defiance with a Catalyst cell will be your Lantern. You've got your Agaric Canopy with a Parasitic cell. You've got your Natural Cloak with a Toughness cell. You've got your Phalanx Firearms with the Omnisurge cell. And you've got your Time Weave Leggings with a Berserker cell. Okay, I'm actually going to go through the perks right now, so here's my cam gone. It's +6 Catalyst. It'll make your tonics better, so use your Frenzy, Blitz, Frenzy, Aether Drive as usual. Okay, your Omnisurge is that every single cast of your Revenant, you want your Revenant cast to come up online faster, and it will cool down your Lantern faster. Now, this can be replaced. This was part of the original thing so that I could just get more casts of the Skarn's Defiance, but if you're finding that like this is not effective for you, okay, here's another option. You can swap this to like your, darn it. You can swap this to like Zeal, and I don't know what else you could put in. You could put in another Berserker cell here, and then you can have, instead of Omnisurge, you could, yeah, because that one, like this Phalanx Firearms was for the double Omnisurge. So if you find that it's not useful, take Zeal. It'll give you more shields and stuff, and you can have more Berserker if you want to. All right, so that's another option. Do what you feel is more correct. All right, so if you really don't want Omnisurge, you can go with that to give yourself something better for the Lantern. The other option is Time Weave Gauntlets, but this one, like, I don't know what you're gonna put in here. You could put in an extra Pulse or whatever else you wanna jam in. But honestly, again, I find that Omnisurge was the best choice for me because I just liked having Revenant come up quicker. Again, you can swap this around or modify it as needed. Zeal, if you don't want full +6 Omnisurge, you can also go for Zeal. All right here, and you don't have to change anything, so you can just throw in another Zeal cell. All right, so Omnisurge is optional, but I used it in this build. Parasitic is for reducing the damage that you take, and this also lets you cast more often. So by extending the number of times you can cast Revenant, it can allow you to have higher stacks of damage. How well this is used depends on you, to be honest. Predator, as we mentioned, is your raw damage for this build. If you find that you cannot use it, you can swap it for maybe more Berserker, Adrenaline. There are a lot of options that you could put because these are prismatic cell slots, okay? The Toughness, again, is to give you more casts of Revenant. So by having more maximum health, you can cast more times. Again, same principle as Parasitic. Assassin's Frenzy comes with the Riftstalker stuff, and Berserker is just to add more raw damage as well, because you'll be swinging a lot. And this is basically how I beat the trial this week. If honest to God, this Rezakiri is the most annoying trial, so it's the only trial where I genuinely do not give a fuck. hemorrhoids in your butt. Okay? So, yeah, thank you very much. If you enjoyed this, I hope you can beat the trial this week. I wouldn't say it's easy. Even this Rezakiri is the only one that takes me multiple attempts to beat. I'll be honest about that, because I hate the beast. All right. Repeaters might also be an easier choice, but honestly, I'm not that great with them that I would, use them for trials. So, yeah, that's about it. Thank you very much. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you like my videos and you want to support the channel, you can drop a tip via the link in the description of the video. You can send super thanks on YouTube. You can join as a channel member, gain access to various perks. Don't know if you should hope for a top 100 cheese this week members, because I might be too lazy to do it. It's the fucking Rezakiri. Anyway, thank you all very much, and that's about it. Kaz is very amused by this. Okay, big thank you to January's top supporters: Bravo7910, Randomo, Swordmaster Krampus, Johnny Nara, Alien Frost 80, Izavi Uzumaki, Kaz Mentum, My Lovely Girl, Zach NFG, Galaxy Train, Kelvin Maxi, Rune Eater, Rogue Assassin, Shroot, I'm a Boxhead, Viper 91, Real British Robot, The Mighty Xeno, Leviosa, iCake Sai, Night Ranger X, and Franz Schubert. Also, Throne of Honor, Puni Puni Only Fan, Zach NFG Prestige, Nate the Great Prestige, The Forgotten Prestige, Night Ranger X Prestige, Mashari Al Shahari Prestige, Ditorius Venom Prestige, and King Prestige. Thank you guys very much, and I'll see you all on the next one. And if there's ever a Rezakiri trial again, I think I'll just not do the video, because fuck, nah, I will. Why?